My name is Anton Dani. I've been British citizen for the last 25 years and I think this is my adopted country at the moment. I'm the local councillor for Boston and my ward is Fanside ward, and also the local county councillor for Boston North, which include Trinity, Witham and Fanside ward. When I was pushed to be a councillor first time, that was 2015, I didn't know what I'm getting to. However, I went for it. People have supported me. My wife have supported me. The family supported me. So I went for it. And I thought probably it will be something easy to do. However, I love to work with people because I worked in hospitality businesses for a long time. Therefore, I adopted the hard working and the commitment to serve people. So when I became a councillor, all what I wished for, it did come true for me. It's like a dream. So I always make myself available to my constituents. I will listen to everyone. I will talk to everyone in friendly and respectful manner. And I will try to achieve what they are after. And yes, it's not easy to be a councillor, but I do enjoy it and I like to help people. Yes, the town is quite very rich in history, that's one thing. When we choose to move to Boston, we liked it. It has a lot of features which is like European town. It's like here on the bridge behind, we have the stand behind us, we have the White Hart, we have the wharves, we have the docks for the boat. It's quite interesting, it's fascinating. When we look at my right side, we have the marina, we have the bridge, we have the lock, Sluice locks. These things is quite unique in Boston and it does attract people. However, there is a lot of things are missing in Boston. I consider Boston as the second largest town to Lincoln, but what it does upset me is the lack of a good infrastructure in Boston. So this is our future fight and I've been fighting for that since I became a county councillor. Well, I'm proud to achieve, since I've been a councillor, that's one thing very important in my life. I was elected the first non-born British mayor of this town. And when I was a mayor, I took it very, very, very seriously because my background is not English. However, as I said, I'm very proud, a British man. And this is my home country. So what I try to do is bring a cohesion between the communities, which is I did. I did work with the Polish communities, Lithuanian communities, Latvian communities, and other communities such as the Pakistani people in town. I go to their mosques, I meet the people who work in town. So I gather a lot of information, and as I say, as a mayor, I used to meet with them in my office, which makes me proud of that. Also, I did care about our elderly people in town. I used to visit the care homes often. Even during COVID, I used to go and stand far away from them. I delivered my Christmas cards by hand to all my elderly friends around the town, around the surrounding villages, which is, I think it was good. They were very happy. Also, I did work with few businesses in town, and I brought few businesses in town. I helped few businesses in town to achieve what they want. For example, the steel, they had issues, I helped them. I had next door to me who is selling phones, he has an issue as well, I helped him. There's a shop who sell clothes, which is I give them advice, and I try to go forward so people will not feel that they are refused to have businesses in town, but instead we help them. And I think this is good for me as an achievement. Well, we are in Norfolk Street Junction, which is we have Robin Hood Road, we have Norfolk Street, and we have Tony Street. This junction actually, before this beautiful plastic surgery, I will call it, it used to be one of the main junctions in Boston, the most crowded one. The traffic here doesn't move sometimes. Can you imagine? Fire brigade on this side, we have Marian School on this side, which is Heaven High. Then we have the surgeon on this side, we have Lidl on this side, and we have the magistrate. So there's a lot of cars around here on daily basis. So we used to have issues. That's one thing with the traffic. The second thing is the potholes they were here. They weren't very comfortable to drive over. They were deteriorated, making people angry. And I think proudly, I will say that I think the highways and the hard work of the highways, I think they did a sterling job They made this road look fantastic. It looks new. Even the pavement for the pedestrian has been redone nicely. The road has been done nicely. It's much more smoother. The traffic light is more organized. We haven't got any congestion at all at the moment. Yes, we do have because of the number of cars. However, it's much more smoother. People are happy. The perception of our local residents, they were in a shock when they seen it finished. And I think I can proudly say that we did something for Boston, and we are willing to do more, and we will do more. And that's my promise to the Bostonians. I think pothole-free Boston and a country indeed. However, I think the highways lately have been showing a lot of strength and a lot of understanding, and we work very close with them. And I'm really pleased to announce that I have regular meetings with the highways, especially Daniel, which is a good man. We talk about whatever we need. One of the things which I was pleased to announce to my constituent is the Norfolk Junction. It has been done perfectly. People are happy with that. But we can still work on Boston. The thing which is, I think, now we should look forward for the next 2025 is probably build a network for Boston when it should be easy for us to go to Peterborough and Lincoln. And that will again open the spectrum of businesses coming to town and make the economy float much smoother, because at the moment with the lack of networks and the busy, because we are so busy, and if you look at the road, if we go from here to Spalding, is a lorry after a lorry, is a car after a car. People are commuting, and I don't know who was this clever man who took our rail between Boston to Peterborough. It wasn't a great move. However, I would love to see it back. Boston, Spalding, Peterborough, and that will open for us a big scope again. And if we do the same with Lincoln, direct train to Lincoln, because we're no different than Spain, we're no different than Portugal, we're no different than Italy. I think we have the means, we have the brains, we have the power. The British people were hard-working people. I work 7 days a week. I will do 12, 14 hours a day in my cafe. I will go to my meetings. So we're a hard-working nation. Why not open a line between Boston, Skegness, Boston, Lincoln direct, and then again the flow of working people will be much more easier. It will be much more easier even to go to university. People, they don't have to pay a high rent, for example, in Lincoln. They can live in Boston. We have a college which accommodates over 5,600 students. That's a big number. Can you imagine if there is a flow of only 1,000 between the college and university on a daily basis, how much money will generate to the train companies, and how much money will generate to Boston in coffees, cakes, early morning? And I think that's what we have to look for, because an easy flow of transport will make an easy flow for our economy, because I think it's the time for the county to work together towards a better economy. We are large, yes, we admit that. We have a lot of rural roads, yes. However, we have to work on the transport, because it will make it easy, as I say, and there's a lot of elderly people, they cannot now move from their houses. Just from Anton's Gout, if you want to come to the market today, you will need to have only one option, a taxi, which will cost you £15, a £30 return, or call Connect, which is they give you 9 o'clock, you go back by 12. So it's not enough time to spend money, it's not enough time to see your friends, it's not enough time to chat to people. So if we look at that, and I think I will fight for that for my next election.